This is Dr. Shogo Mochizuki, the 26th generation master of house and lineage of KOBIDO in Tokyo, Japan. Okay, so all of you guys, Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday to you. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the level 1 through 3, and now I am going to demonstrate level 4 and above student. But again, this is a little bit maybe difficult for you, for some people, but just kind of understanding as where you want to be as therapist, where you want to be as practitioner. So I hope some making some sense to you in just watching it if you're not in that level, and just kind of, you know, you might not be able to do it, or you might not understand it, but someday you will understand if you continue enough. You know, every art takes time. You must understanding that, you know, fixing, you know, violin maker or watchmaker, anything craft work or traditional, you know, any kind of craftsmanship, or, you know, anything, cooking, anything, it takes time in any art form. KOBIDO not gonna be able to master in 2-3 day workshop. You know, I mean, we just had in this last month, we had, you know, few KOBIDO advanced students coming from United States. But those people are minimum, okay, so the advanced classes, I would not let other people into that, okay? Reason is that, and those people been with me in doing KOBIDO for 15 to, you know, 10 to 15 years, minimum of 10 years. Okay, special classes, they don't come see me unless you're doing KOBIDO for minimum of 10 years, and still a lot of things needs to be fixing. Okay, it is my job to always tell you how to improve in that. Okay, so it's just because as you're getting more advanced in art, very few people can give you straightforward suggestions to how to improve the technique. Okay, that's my law. So here, doesn't matter where you are, in which level you are, in 4 or 6 or 7. Okay, it is always just, you know, improve the technical wise, how to do the smooth treatment, every single detail of that. Okay, so I hope it's making some sense. But this year I'm just going to give you a little bit more, just you know, few different suggestions for the advanced student. Okay, and you know, generally I don't give out this information to level 1 through 3 student, but this year I let everybody to have it. Reason what I'm doing is that to kind of get an idea what is entail to, okay, on advanced level, and you know, what is art of KOBIDO its goal is. So you know, if you level 1 or 2, you most likely have no idea what I'm talking about, but just to watch and put it in your vision. Okay, and so, and for my advanced students, this is my holiday lessons and last portion, and for advanced training. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so this is just very short things for the level 4, level 5, level 6 students of mine. Merry Christmas, and most of you guys supporting KOBIDO. I know you guys supporting the KOBIDO skincare the most, and you know, supporting us the most. And you know, we as a skincare company, not educational organizations, and I like to be that way. So just a few things, you know, I like to pull you guys as much as I can to train you more, but just a few things. It's first things. Okay, so in KOBIDO we're gonna work with neck and décolleté. Okay, so once you come in here and coming in here and coming into here. Okay, so one, you know, we're gonna go through that in the level, you know, 4. Okay, beginning of the all decorative technique and everything working together with it. Okay, but again, it's really important that this is jawline is the biggest problem in here, like when you're coming in, because you don't have down pressure, you want to be in a side pressure here, like here, like here. Okay, so you need to practice every single technique moves beautifully. I mean here, these, I mean, you know, these were supposedly, but if you do this, these just don't feel comfortable receiving it. Okay, so relax and use your weight of the hand. Okay, do not choke here, just separate, just using the drop with the weight of the hand and just melting into here. Okay, so level 1, the level 2, which we showed to, okay, turning into, because all KOBIDO treatment in the side positions, right? Okay, so how are we going to move to side positions from center positions? So primary technique, you walking through like that, and coming into here. Then from here, turn it to warming up and ready to go. Do you see that? One more time. Here, once you're coming in here, then when you're coming up here, you're gonna have this hand underneath of it, this hands to just very lightly. Then you are already tilted the face positions. Okay, works like magic. And when you're done finishing up this KOBIDO treatment on one side of the face like that, then you come to here. Then, you know, this is tilted, right? So your body have to slightly tilt to come in. Technique number 3 here. Then, you know, you're tilted here, but face, this is tilted, this is center. So tilted here, but you start centering out in here. Then moving to that, then you switching the face. Okay, again, after you finishing with this technique at here, per se, and just then come from here. This is center, right? Right at here, center. So you're gonna tilt it, comes in here, then comes back in here, then moving to the center positions and moving to the, okay, T-zone or primary technique, however you like to do, bring it back to that. So that's the actual way we turn face to left to the right on facial on the KOBIDO. But it's a little difficult on the beginning level or level 1, level 2, so we're going to show you in level 4 actually, but not actually in the book, actually only in the training. So it's not difficult technique. People ask me all the time, but we don't do neck and décolleté techniques until that, so other people can probably able to manipulating this, just like technique number 3, slowly coming in here, so here, like that, then start taking off, okay, then coming in here, going back, okay, here, bringing back to center positions, bring back to in here, then bring to the, okay, left side of the face and that. Okay, if you are okay, needs to, I generally put toes on this way. Reason why I wanna do this way instead of, and bring it down this way, right? This much. Reason I'm not doing upside other way around because such an intense facial I do, and if I wrap it from here, okay, like this, like most of the people does. Number one, many people just too tight. Don't make it tight enough that giving a headache. Okay, I just all these things it's gonna do is preventing product to go into the hair. That's all there is to it. No other reason. Okay, if you do that, that's fine. Okay, but things is when you're moving that and everything else, they start falling apart, guarantee. Okay, so then once you falling apart, then you need to have both hands to retie it or readjust it. It means interrupting the flow of that. I don't like interrupting flow in any of the material facial. That's another reason I put it just lightly over, like tuck it under this way. So here, once you come to these sections and here, okay, and going this way, yeah, this is out. Okay, why are you doing that? Bringing back in here while doing this. That's no problem. Okay, you can do finger walking and you can fix it as we needed the other side if you needed to, but don't take your hand. Doing that, oh, fix that, doing that, fix that. Don't break the flow of the treatment, because here, people are relaxing and stopping that, doing that, and this is noisy as it is. Here, doing towel, reworking on that, especially lifting client's face and redoing that, that is very uncomfortable things during in the middle of the facial or even the beginning of a facial. I don't do that. I don't like it when they do it. I just like wrap it over here, tap it lightly a little bit over here. That's good enough for me. This is just preventing product is not going to the hair. And if you, okay, if you're working on a facial and start falling apart, just why you, okay, here, falling apart, while you're doing that, fix it, okay, and they would never know you fixed it. Okay, so it's really important that those kind of smaller details you do need to address. Every single place is from top to the bottom of the treatment is flawless. Do not break the flow of that. Make sure you come to training, and when you're receiving it, more important what your partner is not doing well, any kind of that treatment, anything, I tell you what I don't like it, I don't feel comfortable, because here you're level 4, level 5, level 6 student, you're getting intermediate level, and I expected your KOBIDO start getting flawlessly and start enhancing the art. So it is really important that those kind of minor detail. It's not technically you're doing well. You do have regular T-zone technique, and instead of doing this technique, more focus on the level 1 technique, I want you to do it finger walking. Okay, finger walking just beneath, inferior, and just superior to the lip, but not to lip itself. Make sure. Okay, it means do not touch the lip, what I'm saying. Okay, so here, upstroke. Okay, so finger walking, but it's really fast things I want you to do. I'm just turning to here so you can see the video better. Okay, here, able to lift and the finger walking here, left hand, and thumb is in here, together and close, okay? When you see the client don't shut up, you have to keep on doing that, okay? It will shut up, but regardless, here. So finger walking, but here, make sure, do you see the movement? Do not touch the lip itself, okay? Make sure that you do that, okay? So here, this is the support. You doing this, like this, finger walking, it's not. Actually, in this angle, maybe you can see it. I'm backward explain to you. I am lifting this much. This much. It's not this. This much. I am lifting this much. I don't know if you can see it or not. Okay? So actually, I am lifting this much. Not doing this. I am lifting this and doing this. Okay? Lifting and that. So able to manipulate it. So okay, maybe this may be able to see it better. So lifted, grasping so much, and then pull upwards, then stroke this way. Okay, up stroking, then move down with the thumb to do a down stroke, finger walking. And this is, I mean, you can walk this way together like this. Okay, I rather want to just tap, 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 tap. That's what I do. And left is finger walking like this. Okay, but this is down short. Okay, straight down. This is upwards. Okay, so just take one technique at time level 3 and make sure you're able to do well. This is okay. Up flicking. This is completely still stop and flicking down to downstroke like this, but extremely light. Do not put ever to put down pressures on. Okay, so here. Okay, so here, make sure this is able to run it so smoothly. Coming back in here one more time. You can coming back this way, or you can walk back this way. Okay, or you can just slide down back here this way, whichever, however you want to do. Okay, you can walk with middle finger, like especially I like to coming up here with index finger, switch over to middle finger for this side because angle fits better sometimes. Okay, or you can walking through like that depending on the shape of fingers and how loose it is and how much potentially wrinkles you got. Like some lady with years of smoking with a little bit of vertical wrinkle is settling in. I want to spend a little amount of extra time on here like this. Okay, so just a little bit of, but again I like, okay, this is what how I do on the realistic set. I would just go in there for the first time in working that just over or through. Then I'm gonna start doing detail work. Okay, detail work very precisely, because okay, if that is 20, $50 or 50 euro facial, it's okay. If you're charging $150 or 200 euros, okay, I charge about $4,000 to $5,000 per hour treatment. Okay, so here, regardless of how much charges, this is a Christmas time, and I don't know if it may ever make any sense to you, but okay, here. Rich grammar client I have with very big wallet, loved, okay, happen to be most of them in the 50s, 60s and 70s, okay, with big wallet, and so here they like taking care detail work. Doesn't matter how effective it is, but they like addressing the little detail work. Means very smaller places, you need to work on details, okay? So here, so first time I do it, just straight going finger walking through and coming back. Then I'm gonna start working in more fingertips to just see. Able to see it now? Okay, so here, working like this, working very more precisely. Don't touch the lips, very carefully, but around the lips, you need to work on smaller details, just more precisely, more spending little time attention. So they feel like getting addressed on small details. With this comes to the same places, exactly same as here. These places just spend a little extra time, okay, going through the here, those places, okay, here. If that's a very quick 30 minutes KOBIDO, it's a different story from the hour and a half deluxe facial. You know, you should be addressing the very minor detail, because here you need taking care of, and they need to feel very well treatment, very well addressed to the very small details, minor places, okay, and they need to feel that being addressed very well, okay. That's how they feel completed, to address the very small details, smaller details, the small detail work, then smoothing up, going to different places, detail work, okay, detail, okay. But you know, you don't need to do 3 times, you just need to do once on a T-zone, very well detailed work, okay. That's how you feel like, you know, very expensive, luxury, well taken care, good facial KOBIDO treatment. Okay, so you do need to spend good 10 minutes on a T-zone, adding to that, on dealing with that, you know, minor detail work. Okay, and so that is a very core of you know, KOBIDO treatment that people wanna feeling like completed expensive, nice treatment. You can charge any amount if you want, but it's really important that they need to get, you know, they need to feel that what they spend money worth for. And you know, it's really important for luxury treatment, good KOBIDO treatment. They need able to address minor details. Okay, so and you know, in T-zone, I want you to just able to just even here, just minor details. You know, this technique only time shows, but I generally like to just massaging here a little bit, more into the lower sinuses in here, address here, get into, okay. I mean, you don't want to start turning into little red, and you don't want to do too long, okay. But I would just do it. I mean, before your client is over, it will be, I mean, completely, you know, and become calm. So, you know, it's really important to just able to address these minor details, you know. You know, level 4 techniques is really, you know, here, you know, we do a lot of that, and you know, finishing up these finger walking combinations of that, you know, just any directions you like. And loading up. Just, you know, let finger dance it, you know, as much as you like, and drain it, and just tighten it, okay? Works fantastically. So it's, you know, that level 4 is really finishing up the overall treatment, bringing back to center positions and overall how to make treatment. That's level 4, 5. But most important core of KOBIDO technique coming level 4. So just really important, you should be prepared well level 3 before you come to level 4, please. So that's level 4 and above treatment, just like very minor things, but I hope that you get majority of informations out of that before you come, and just practice well. And it's not the level 4 technique is superior. The level 3 should be enough technique to learn it to the entire facial, but it really comes to the more of the creating entire treatment and really bring it to next level in level 4, 5. So when you're ready, and I send you the invitations. Okay, so that's the level 4 and above. Okay, training for this year. Merry Christmas to you. Okay, so thank you for joining the program, everybody. And this is end of the 2015 holiday seasons, and I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday seasons, and celebrating the birth of the King, and Merry Christmas to you, and hope having the many people isn't celebrating as Christmas as Christian it is. I'm not Christian either, but I'm neither, so, but I lived in the United States, just great respect for the Christ, and you really have to celebrate this holiday time, just to it's, if you have a spare time, please focus on the practice, but just to focus on I had been really focused on my art as recent, spending more time, a little bit more time, well, a lot more time on my music, and this year, and also I spent just really 7 days a week, 6 in the morning to midnight, 7 days a week for 1 year, to finishing up level 1 through 4 textbook completions. And I had a great help. We have completed level 1 through 4 textbook in really satisfactory, or my satisfactory level, and so it has been a really good progress. We finished up. I took about 2 months break after that from the just organizations, and it's I would next year I would taking care of the certain training for the KOBIDO, and still just to keep informing the heritage as heritage, and culture as culture. But this holiday season, just spend a lot of time with your family, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful holiday season, and Merry Christmas to you. And about a week or so I have a New Year's celebrations coming up, so I have a New Year's training coming up. So until next time I see you, please be very Merry Christmas, and have a wonderful holiday season. Okay, so behalf of all staff from the KOBIDO in Japan, okay, have a wonderful holiday seasons, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye for now.